I'm popping in here super early. Okay, anyway. I was about to say, let me not be one of them girls that spends the first 2 minutes of live singing and dancing. But y'all know that's what I do. That's always what I do. And it's all in fun and games. So, anyway, happy Valentine's Day. I know you guys are probably sick of me already. This is like it's a live. I've done like 3 Insta stories already this morning. I just wanted to say happy Valentine's Day. No, I wanted to get in here. I don't know if I've ever gone live this early in the morning, but I wanted to knock out my 10 minutes with Tabs. Again, you guys, remember, every week I'm coming in here doing 10 minutes with Tabs where we can talk curls, love, and life. Nothing is off limits. We talk about whatever happens to be on my mind at the moment. I missed last week's 10 minute with Tabs, so I did it on Sunday. And Sunday we talked about not throwing out or giving a bad review to products that we didn't do justice to. And this week I'm supposed to, in the season of love, I'm supposed to actually start talking to you guys about shampoos that I love, conditioners that I love, leave-ins that I love, so on and so forth. So we are going to get to that. Who knows? Maybe we'll do 3 10 minutes with Tabs this week. But today, in the spirit of Love Day, my oldest son, Aiden, actually made a very boyish comment, I'll say, this morning. It got me thinking. So as I come downstairs and I'm loving on my kids and I'm like, happy Love Day, and telling my husband happy Love Day and that I love everybody, my oldest Aiden is like, oh, it's also Sad Day. And I'm like, you are your father's child. Like, as I'm speaking something positive, like, what are you talking about? So he's like, Singles Awareness Day. I didn't even know. Hey, April. I didn't even know Singles Awareness Day was a thing. But he got me thinking, no, Valentine's Day is not something that only has to be celebrated on February 14th. Hey, girl. April Night Coping. It's not something that only has to be celebrated on April 14th. Me and my husband celebrate love we're married, let's be honest. We celebrate love throughout the year. I ain't going to say every day of the year because 14 years later, we not messing with each other every single day. Let me get in here and be honest. But so I'm not going to say that, oh, we just have to do it up so big on Valentine's Day. So I say that to say, I feel the same way about singles. If you're single, be proud of that. If you're single and you don't want to be single, then, start implementing some of the things and the tools that you need. Tayana, Tinkerbell, it's 9 a.m. I need you to put your phone up because I'm positive you're in class. Sorry, guys. My niece is on here and I'm looking at the time like, homegirl is totally supposed to be, let me wave at you so I can let you know that I see you. Yeah, so if you're single, then, and you want a mate, then maybe you should start doing the things and implementing the things that you need to bring that mate to you, bring that mate into your life, right? But why, when we're supposed to be focused on the good, do we always have that one person that wants to acknowledge the negative? And I'm not saying that being single is negative. I'm not saying that by far. The little time that I've spent single before I met my husband was an amazing time in my life. So I'm not against being single. It's not for me, but I'm not against being single. But I'm just like, when I was saying happy Love Day to everyone in the house, the fact that my son just had to say, oh, it's also Singles Awareness Day. Like, let's emphasize that in a negative way. Hey, honey. Let's emphasize that in a negative way. So it just got me thinking, like, why do we do that to ourselves? Why, in the midst of joy or love or something positive, whether you do, I don't do it. So whether you do it or somebody that you know does it, why do we have to kind of bring in that negative tone or that afterthought? Like, you say something positive, but then you immediately follow it up with something negative. Like, why do we do that to ourselves? I don't know. Like, that's literally all I wanted to focus on for 10 minutes with Tabs this week. Like, don't do that, guys. Like, keep pushing the positive out there, because I always say I am an advocate for speaking things into existence. A lot of the things that are currently going amazing in my life or things that I spoke over myself, over my life, over my family, over my husband, over my kids, speak it into existence. Do not follow things up with negativity. Don't follow positive thoughts up with negativity. Don't say, I really want that job, but I don't know if I'm going to get it. No, I want that job. I visualize myself at that job. I have gone as far, guys, like my current job that I'm sitting in front of. I have gone as far as visualizing myself in the office. That's my manager. That's my desk. That's my window view over the lake, all that good stuff. I don't follow things up with that negativity because it doesn't do me any justice. It doesn't serve me any purpose. I just don't see a need for it. You know what I mean? So even for, I'll say like relationships, if you're going through something in your relationship, speak positive over the situation, no matter how bad it can get. Like, I'll use, for example, I was talking to one of my good girlfriends this week, and we were just talking about sometimes when you go through things in relationships or marriages and it kind of sets you back, like you guys will make strides and it'll set you back. So instead of being like, damn, we was doing so good and now this shit didn't happen and now no. High five each other, like, look at us, not being petty, not arguing for 3 days about something, being able to kind of put our feelings out there and keep it moving. Speak that positive. Always speak that positive. Always propel yourself forward in the positive. So I said all that to say, for Love Day, if you are single, do not be like my 12-year-old who is acting like being single is just the worst thing that could possibly happen to him today. Sorry, I just had a self-analyzing moment because for those of you who know, as much as I love Love Day, I also have an anti-Love Day moment that I have every year with my sister. Shout out to Kiana. And it all stems from the heartbroken Valentine's Day that I experienced when I was 12. So talk about self-analyzing. As I'm getting on my 12-year-old, like, why are you concerned with whether or not you're single and celebrating Sad Day versus Love Day? You're damn 12. You don't need to be worried about no girlfriend. Meanwhile, his grown-ass mama, who is happily married, is still hanging on to the heartbreak she experienced at 12. So that's a little self-analyzing. So just know, guys, that there's going to be some apologizing to my 12-year-old a little later today. But yeah, in that moment, I'm just like, why are you worried about that? Focus on the love. So I asked him, I said, who do you love? And he was like, you. Okay, well, celebrate me today. Focus on the love that you have for your mother, the love that you have for your siblings, the love you have for your dad. Focus on that. Focus on the positive. Do not focus on Singles Awareness Day. I didn't even know that was a thing. So I said all this to say, if you are single, focus on the things that you do love today. Even if it's not the love of your life or being in a relationship and having that intimate love, focus on other things that you love. Do you love your job? Do you love your wash and go today? Is your makeup popping? Do you love the car that you ride in? Do you love your family? Do you love your pets? I'm not a pet person, but that's the thing. People love their pets. So focus on that. Don't focus on your current relationship status. That is not how you're going to bring your significant other to you. Everybody knows me and my husband have been together for 14 years. He literally came when I wasn't looking, like legit. I was not looking. I was living my best life. I was traveling. I was doing my thing. That's when he came. I did not focus on the fact that I didn't have anybody. I focused on loving myself. And then my mate manifested. So focus on that today, guys. Focus on love. Focus on, if you're in the South, the fact that the sun is shining, that it's absolutely gorgeous outside. Focus on all the things that you love. And if you don't have anything, then just know that I love you guys. And I'm celebrating everyone today. So happy Love Day. Thank you guys for watching. And again, I think I'll still pop in here again for another 10 minutes with Tabs, because this was totally like off script, because that 12-year-old with his 12-year-old dramatics this morning had me thinking, sad, Singles Awareness Day, the hell? So I think I probably still will pop in here and go back to kind of the series that I was going to do this week or this month, as far as products that I love. So we are going to kick it off with shampoos. We're going to start from the top. Shampoos or co-washes that I love. And then we'll follow it up with conditioners and leave-ins and deep conditioners and all that good stuff. So that's coming. So maybe I'll jump in here again today and do a second or third, technically, 10 minutes with tabs this week. So again, I love you guys. Focus on the love. Happy Love Day. If nobody else tells you, if you are Singles Awareness Day, if nobody else tells you they love you, I love you guys. Happy Valentine's Day. Bye.